meaning she is there to stand by us at any point of time. What is that one thing that you might want to attempt as you're reciting this in line with your sankalpa, your wish fulfillment space? Materialistic, spiritual, doesn't matter. What is that? Just keep thinking on those lines as we are reflecting on the other two people's sentiments. Why is Ma called unconditional? Where did you see her unconditionality? Who will say, Swami, Sriram Swami, will you attempt?
Yeah. I think for me, she is willing to help anyone who seeks her help. And to seek her help, I think it is for us to first surrender in, to her uh, divinity. And the one of the ways to surrender or to kind of seek her help is also for us to evolve and overcome our limitations, and that is the way that we reach out to her through our devotion, through our uh, surrender. What we do is we overcome our own limitations and our own shortcomings, and as we kind of do that, then she is able to also kind of help us. And because in the end it is about, she's trying to help us evolve into into something which we are supposed to be, and she's always available. It is for us to do the things needed to get there.
Swami, it's a very I'm your reflection. I'm your mirror. Okay, so whatever I say, please kindly accept it with a spaces coming from I'm for your growth.
Yeah.
Okay, so please internalize this content. If you put it out and there and here, this content will not make any great value to me to enrich my life. This is at the knowledge level. I want you to please henceforth keep a thought on if this is what is the narration, and she's talking on and on about the esoteric meaning and stuff like that in whatever way she can, good or bad, it's a different discussion. But whatever she's trying to on and talk, what is that she's what is that, and what how does it apply to my life? Hmm? I will talk about this is good. I'm not saying your your understanding is any shortcoming, but that's general. Okay, if you have not taken the class, and if you ask from a outsider view, from a person who is just now building the relation with deity, whatever answer you have given is perfect. It's at a very generalized level. Good. That's it. That also is good. I want you to go one level deeper. Please allow yourself to get vulnerable and go down. I'll give you some pointers to think about. Why did she, first of all, accept to fight? Is it for her benefit? Second, if I'm getting hurt in a war, will I further go back and do it again and again for the word I have given for someone else that I'm gonna stand by you? What does that say? The devas just said, Amma, please save us from this asura. Meaning here deva is who? You. You are saying, I am getting into this concern And I have no idea why this concern is coming to me again and again, despite of best efforts from my end or no effort. Why am I not able to put effort in the spaces which I want? What is that that's stopping me? Is it fear of success? Is it what?
Mm.
Just dip the hands and fingers, then you get lot of opening into our own spaces. Why we behave certain way and why not in another way? Fear of failure, fear of getting disappointment, fear of wronging others. What is it? So this is the spaces I want you to look into. And if she can stand by the asuras just because of the word she has given, stand by devas for the word she has given, and repeatedly, even though she's getting hurt, she's getting forces, she's manifesting into different forms, and again she's, even though the asura is manifesting in different forms, she's not giving up. So in the one of the lines we have heard that when the Mahishasura kills her, she also gets very hurt and she throws the tree trunk. We get so much hurt. Namaste, Amma. Just be there in the conversation. Mute your thing if it is having noise. Still, the discussion we are having here at this point is why is Devi Ma's love unconditional? Okay? Because unless until we get her unconditionality, it is not possible for us to get moved by her love. Only when you get moved by her love, we will be able to do things that we always resist in doing. Okay? Now tell me one more thing. Is there any relation in your life? Let's hear to Rupama before I delve in. Why do you think why do you think mass love is unconditional? Prasannama, you also think. Okay, you also just have a think. I'm sure you have heard the discussion we had yesterday, the meanings. So I want you to now give your perception based on just whatever we discussed from past 3 days. Okay, if you give your general knowledge, it is good only. But I want something very what you got. I want to hear that. Okay. Mm.
I still believe that almost all God are loves are unconditional.
Yeah, yeah. Why? What did you get from these past 3 days? Mean, see, learning is something which I first hear, and I come to a place where I can assimilate it and I can give it back. That's the best way of actually understood the concept, isn't it so? Otherwise, it'll be like I'm talking and you're just listening to that moment. Something goes into your head, and something you're just, uh, blanked out. But what's the point? You need to assimilate it. You need to accept this knowledge and put things working, rolling into your life. Otherwise, what's the point? So, why is mass love unconditional? And the second question, which I won't ask now, is tomorrow, is how does this love translate into your life? That is second question. Tomorrow. Today's discussion is not about your life. I'm talking about why is mass love unconditional? Where did you get that nuances? Is that her love? Oh my God, is this her epitome of love? Oh my God. It's okay, even if you are blanked out, no problem. I know you will get blanked out. That is the reason I gave you the third chance. If not, I'll move to Prasannama and you compose your thoughts and tell because I want you to come out of here. Tell of knowing I don't know, I can't do anything. I really don't. Tell.
నమస్తే అమ్మా. అమ్మవారి మనం అమ్మవారిని ఏ విధంగా చూస్తే అమ్మవారు మనకు అలాగే అనుగ్రహిస్తారన్న విషయం నాకు ఈ కోర్స్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్ లో అమ్మవారిని ఆరాధించే ఈ దీనిలో తెలిసిందమ్మా. ఎంత గట్టిగా పట్టుకుంటే
If you can
అమ్మవారిని.
speak this in English, it will help the other people in the forum.
ఓకే 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 ఓకే
Pardon.
ఓకే. Mother Goddess love is unconditional. As far as for me, in the due course of time, when I started Aradhana of Ma, I learned that how much we connect to Mother, we catch her, we know about her. in the same way she gives some I want to say that she imparts knowledge in our brain. That's what I want to say. uh, I learned it. I learned it in my course of time, because whenever I'm in suffering, whenever mm, I need answers, I used to pray Mother, Ma, and because I'm not that much of connectivity with Mother, because I'm illiterate as far as I concerned. I know that she has given me some hints that this suffering will end. This suffering will end. But I couldn't catch it then. After that, when I overcome that suffering, I understood that, oh, then only Mother gave me some hint that it will over. I
Yes,
can't I can't say more than that, Ma, because this is my self experience.
true, true, true. Amma, we are asking self experiences only because from self experience comes learning from others also. Okay, so now let me give my perception, not just from the general Gyan, but just from the last two chapters. Okay, point number one: is there any relation that not has disappointed you? We have many relations, maybe work relations, family relations. At some point of time, they would have hurted us. They would have wronged by us. They would have not given us our due importance, acknowledgement. They might have misunderstood our intentions, or they would have not. They are friendly only, but they are not going beyond their capacities to help us. But if you look at the last chapter, chapter 3, what does Ma do? Just because of the promise she has given, she goes beyond her capacity to seek help from different energies, forces. She brings in tools and then she starts fighting more fiercely to people. So, what does this stand by you? If you really believe that she will stand by you, she's not going to disappoint you.
Never, Ma, never.
Never disappoint us. That is the learning we need to do. So having said that, she's never gonna disappoint me. And as rightly what Komalma said today, it's only matter of our limited comprehension. And that's what Swami also added. Limited comprehension about our abilities to understand the big picture, why she's putting us into this pain. But the moment we accept that and take that one step in line with what we want to achieve, what we want as Sankalpa. Having no Sankalpa is also not good. There are many people who come and say, Amma, we don't ask anything to Mother Goddess. Okay, you don't have to. You don't have to be greedy, but you can definitely ask, what is that I want? Even if something is something which you don't you feel you're good with everything, at least you can say, what would be my next soul purpose? What is that I'm here for? So there are a lot of things which is in the area of I don't know that it exists also. So all of these things which are beyond my realms of wisdom and knowledge at this point, Ma will shower the light. But the point is, when I'm taking that action in alignment with what I think is the divine guidance, you need to have that trust that the moment I take that step, she will hold me and she will not fall me. So that's a safety net with which we need to take that action, move forward.
Ma, I want to ask a small doubt, Ma. You said now we shouldn't be greedy for asking Mother. Just we have to know what is our next move. మీరు అది చెప్పారు కదా. ఇప్పుడు
నేను
మనం అడగకుండా చదివితే మనకి ఫలితం రాదా?
వస్తుంది, కానీ ఏంటంటే ఫలితం రాదని కాదు, బట్ it's just matter of aligning my energies towards one particular reason. Even if I don't know why am I reciting, I just feel the love to be with the God and I'm doing it. At least that can be the context. Okay, this is why I'm doing it. So now make me fall more in love with you. Give me those uh, insights on how I can become more and more. My devotion increases. My uh, passion for love of you increases by bounds. So, but there's a purpose, because if there is no purpose, I will not have sankalpa in the beginning of my prayers, right? The fact that we have sankalpa is, even the sages, if not for anything, they would have told by dharma artha kama moksha ardham chaturveda phala. At least they would have said that gadabadda karma nivaranardham. These are all the things that we say. Otherwise, for us to get to the moksha dwara, we need to complete our prarabdha karmas and also cleanse our sanchita karma, agama karma. All these karmas have to be wiped out. Only then I get to the moksha dwar. So even the biggest of the biggest sages, it does include, if not for other things. Because as we keep renunciating, we more or less complete a lot of things, right? We renunciate. And renunciation, when you say dharma or the kama, is the desires for things according to me. Um, I enjoy those pursuits to a level that I anymore I don't feel that love anymore for that particular elements. I feel praying and doing any kind of service to Ma, the happiness I derive out of it is bounds and leaps than anything else. Maybe a travel, vacation, jewelry, car, house, desire, ambition, all of that is fine, but the happiness I derive out of doing this one particular act far supersedes the rest. I come to that state, that is where I actually won over that karma. It is not that okay, these grapes are very high and that's sour and that's the reason I renunciated. No, that is still not the way you overcome your element of karma. You live your virtuous life, you live life of meaning. What is that meaning for me, my life? I need to derive it, I need to get it. Sometimes, often, many people live life without any meaning and purpose. There is no significance in their life. So I need to understand what is that my life alignment is towards. And from there, Swami, for you, if you're working with corporates, what is the meaning that your work is giving you at this point of time? If my work is not adding any meaning, if for example I am in Flipkart and I'm working for some Flipkart company and I'm coding, what do a person who is into coding derive meaning out of Flipkart? Uh, that's what it is, right? I can't go somewhere else to find meaning. In the day-to-day job I am doing, I have to find the meaning. For a homemaker, it is more about how am I looking after my life? How am I being service to humanity? How am I adding value to another human being, including myself, every day? But for a person who is in a corporate, who is coding and doing some things which are not there, like if you say the traditional meaning of what is the meaning you are adding to your life, the thought comes to, am I doing any voluntary job? Am I educating some poor kids? Am I giving charity to some organizations? This is how our normal thought goes to. Is that the only way I add meaning to my life? In every day also, I'm 8 hours to 10 hours I'm spending in work. There also my work has to be meaningful for me, and for that only engagement is coming. And for engagement is not there because I am not feeling motivated in my workspace. And if I'm not feeling motivated in my workspace, why is it? Because I'm not having meaning in my life. Why am I doing this work? Is that for that 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 10 lakh I'm earning out of this? By doing this one particular coding, how am I able to reach out to that village or somebody for whom things are not accessible, and for that happiness I am doing this work? That brings a more bigger context for a developer to work, rather than saying I'm coding for money. It is today it is Flipkart, tomorrow it is something else, Amazon. How does it matter? Am I making sense what I'm saying? It's all about adding meaning to my life. So when I'm living a virtuous life, and from where my virtues are coming, when I listen to any Puranas, when I listen to any stotras of Bhagavad Gita or this Devi Mahatmya, I am subtly I'm getting to the senses of how much dharma. So if you look at the chapter 1 to 3, what is that one thing that comes very glaring is mass dharmic side. I stood by dharma. What is the dharma she is standing by? I am here to restore the cosmic balance. That's the only dharma point. Otherwise, why should she come out of her comfort zone and do all this fight? Just to stand by dharma. So 1 to 3 chapters so far, and this is as we are going to the Madhyama Charitra, chapter 1 and this we are going to Uttar Charitra. So 1 and 2 talks about how much she stands by dharma, the virtuousness, not giving up, being forgiving, unconditionally merciful, resilient. Even though she got hurt, the lion got hurt, she stood by. She, there was even other person. If you look at Newton's laws, every force has an equal and opposite reaction. So if the asura is fighting her with one spear and he is getting hurt, how much that person has would have got hurt? We are only seeing from this asura got hurt, this guy got this guy got this, the blood got shed like this. When I am hitting with something and my blood got shed, oppositely when I am hitting with that person, her hand also would have got pained, no? Her legs also would have got pained, no? When somebody is using so much of the stomach area, abdominal power to hold and stand by that kind of. If you see a Mahishasura, we are saying his thorns are reaching the sky, his tail is just splashing the ocean water, and with his breaths only, the mountains are getting uprooted. If that much bigger, gigantic personality, she is going head on, how much energy she must be exalting. And when she can do that, how much energy we can exalt for our loved ones, for our people whom we think are our people, or for the work we believe can bring transformation to other people's lives by doing. Because I am doing my artha, my meaningful work. I'm here as a human. Correct? No? So that is what. And when you're in that path,
You.
this is my dogs.
Oh.
When you are talking, he is thinking someone else has come and he's starting barking. So sorry today. So
No,
sorry.
no, no.
Morning barking for us got used. For new people, it's a torture. So sorry. So, uh, so that's the unconditionality I'm talking about. One day, when my stomach pains, my leg pains, I'm continuously telling, oh my, this is not well, that is not well, I can't do this. She could also have given up. One in this area, if one failure happens in our new attempts, I'm only talking from the sankalpa. I'm not talking from your all guys are very good. I'm not having any doubt on it. Okay, we are all highly achieved wiser people beyond my comprehension. You in many areas you know better than each one of us. Each one of you have skills which are outshining other people, even if there are 5 people in this forum. No doubt on that. It is just that we're wanting to go to the next level. That's all. And when you're going to the next level, what is that next level? Is it a detachment towards our people? So how can we be more detached to our outcomes, but still put 100% effort? Bring that into action. Okay, I am doing this. I expect. Okay, this immediately this result should come because today I'm praying. Is that the way we relate, or okay? So far, I have resisted. I'm attempting to take one step. Let me take that one step and know that she will there to guide me. Then next step, then next step, then next step. For our wish fulfillment. Once that is complete, I already have come to the fourth stage of bhakti, which is I am loving her. I may not be passionately, madly in love with her, but at least I know for a fact that she is there for me as my mother. Unconditionally she can support me. I know that. And as I'm building, what is the urgency? Tomorrow I'm not dying. No, I have another 40 years to live, or 13 years or 20 years. We build our bhakti yoga, and in that process got into the moksha marga. Making sense? So I want you to just have some thoughts with yourself, some opening, and think about if this is what she stands by, if this is where she I have already given each one of you your areas to work on, okay, at individual level, at a group level also. So please put those thoughts into action and form an action plan. What do I do with this? When my fear comes, how do I, what is that I can do? Bring that into your life and into the discussion. That is when the life becomes more enriching, and you can take this partum not just as one uh, disjointed conversation which might uplift my life. Say, this is a great vidya which is ongoingly helping me uplift my life. Okay, I don't want you to think Devi Mahatmyam is there. I am here. I am praying, and someday, one day, I will get that aha. As we are reciting, I want you to be grounded in the principles, and every day feel that aha moment that gives you confidence, trust to do that trust fall in the areas you are having blind sights, and um, see how you that can transform with her support.